Lars, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
This is a video for the Transcend Media Service. It's our new website. And for our viewers, we are here in Stavanger, Norway, during a peace conference. And I would like to start by asking Lars. Lars is a high school teacher in Norway. And he has introduced the Transcend method of conflict transformation, say, of conflict resolution for school children. But I'll let him explain in more detail what that's all about.
Well, the program is called SABONA. The name SABONA is from Zulu language, and it means I see you. Not only visible, but I see you. I see you in terms of I see your needs, I see your wishes, your wants, your dreams for the future. And applying this program in school, our attitude as teacher is changed somewhat, because now we tend to see past the behavior, the first thing that we meet when children do something that is not acceptable. So we see past the behavior, and we are looking for the wishes, the dreams, the goals that are there. And by doing that, we can both say that your action was unacceptable, your goals is acceptable. And as teachers doing this, we then teach children to handle their friends in the same respects. Basically, that is SABONA attitude. Now, this program is also a set of tools for handling conflicts, and these tools are developed. The basic is from Peace Professor Johan Galtung, his experience, his theories, and we have developed a program for children, as you say, Antonio, but in fact it's a program for life competence. Yeah, we say that because it means not only children can use this, teachers as well, grown-ups, couples can mediate using these tools, and also in the working places. We know a lot of conflicts happen in working places, and they can apply these tools as well.
So conflict belongs in life, right? So it's how we solve it. That's the difference. And,
yes.
So you said, like, this program applies not only for the children, for the whole school, as I understand, is involved in the process.
Absolutely.
The teachers, the principal.
Yes, that's very essential, because we don't think we can change an attitude. We can't change anything by just doing it piece by piece. We have to change the whole set of handling things, the whole set of how to react and respond to things happening, and we have to change the whole thing within the school. So both the parents and the administration and the teachers and the children, they are taking part in this program.
So you're talking about changing paradigm.
Yes, in fact it is. It is. Yes.
And you mentioned the couples, etc.
Yeah.
These are new in schools. How many schools in Norway are applying this pilot program? Right?
Yeah, it's a pilot program. So at the moment there are 2 schools, one here in Stavanger where we are now, and one in the eastern part of Norway, Sandner. And
for how many years now?
Now 2.5 years we've been working with this. But we have got a lot of response from other schools wanting to apply this program. But since it is sort of starting up, we are a little bit just waiting for, well, we are not capable of rushing out and applying this program to all schools, not yet.
Yeah, but you are generating interest. I know that there are schools in Spain, there are schools in Africa,
yes,
right?
Yeah.
I have a friend from Brazil. She is very interested in the program. So things are slowing, as usual. It's go slowly but surely.
Yes, and in fact, as you say, Antonio, the interest is one of the major reasons why we haven't developed more, because there has been so many wanting to hear about this. So we spend a lot of just talking to people about it, and it's interesting.
And how many children have been involved in this? More or less?
Well, at our school there's about approximately 200 students, and I'd say somewhat more here in Stavanger.
And somehow they are all touched by the program. All the levels of.
Yes, we start in the first grade, in fact, and you see, this program is in Norwegian schools. There's a lot of program for handling conflicts. Now, basically, what differs SABONA from others is that, like I said earlier, this program is sort of life competence. Teachers can apply this as well as the kids. So it's not something you just learn and pass on to kids. It's something you apply in your own life, and you see and you feel it meaningful. So, so that's one of the basic differences.
So I would like to know, because I don't have hands-on experience. I have some knowledge, theoretical knowledge. So what's the basic difference between this? Because I understand you implemented and you started this, right?
Yes, in fact.
So what's the basic difference between this program, if we can call it program, right, and the other traditional, let's say, Norwegian ways of dealing?
Yeah.
Because every school had some way. Like usually it's punishment.
Yes. Yes.
No rewards, but punishment only. And you know, and find the guilty party, etc., etc. So how does this SABONA differs from this more traditional punishment?
In addition to the one of the points I already mentioned, then this being life competence, not only something just for kids, I would say that this is a way where, I mean, there has been a cry for something has to happen in Norwegian school. There's too much noise in the classes, bullying and so on. We have to get rid of the bullies. We have to have silent classes, and this is somewhat pushed and pressed on the kids. We are using dialogue as a very important instrument, non-violence and creativity, which I think is maybe the biggest part of it, the creativity, because the solution is not only compromises, but it has to be something, we are looking for something even better than compromises.
So in other words, it's a process where everybody is involved. There is not one judge that's going to give you punishment or what, but it's decided by everybody involved. Is that how it operates?
Yeah, you could say that whenever there's a conflict in the schoolyard or in the classroom or wherever, first step is to find out who are the parties. And so we have talks with each of the parties alone, and we use an instrument we call a sorting mat, which helps the children to find goals for how to go about in the future in order to take part in solving the conflict. What is my need? What will I bring in as my wants in the outcome? And we have to go through a process of legitimacy to find out if my goals are legitimate or not. Having done that, we then gather all the parties, and we have a talk, often with the guidance of a teacher, to see if we can find a solution to the situation. And very often we come up with a situation that results in something we never thought of before. And that's the entrepreneur thing about it, which is also very interesting for school teachers. They are very occupied with this entrepreneur thinking, doing something new that's never been done before, making something new, making a new reality no one has seen before. That's the greatest thing.
And that's something that the kids can apply in other conflicts.
Absolutely, absolutely. And in fact, by similarization, I mean, looking at big conflicts in the world, small conflicts in school, suddenly they get a picture of what the conflict is all about. So you can go both ways.
But there's a pattern.
There's a pattern.
Usually conflicts are like you said, conflicting goals, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Contradictory goals.
Yeah, we call it a clash of goals or whatever. Yes.
Yeah, right. And they learn how to go about walking the conflict, transcending. Like we use the term transcending.
Yes, and I think one of the major things is that the kids learn that two things can be true at the same time. There's not only one truth. And that's
Like
something to think
looking for
about.
the guilty party.
Yes.
Or
I mean, your truth is seeing it from your point of your
Right.
perspective, and mine is from seeing it from mine. And how can we meet?
now we hear everybody,
Mm.
and then we try to understand everybody.
Yes,
This is innovative, right? Totally innovative.
absolutely.
Yes. So pioneering work.
Yes, and of course it takes time to develop these
Sure.
things, but it's enormously inspiring having to do with Professor Galtung and his wonderful theories and what he has obtained in life. So it's a great pleasure doing this work.
Thank you very much, Lars, for
Thank
your
you.
contribution, else for this interview. And if anybody would be interested in the SABONA program, please contact us at TMS website. We will be glad to give you information. Thank you, Lars.
Thank you.